So what's up, everybody? It's a Brown Water Banter podcast. I am Jared Seymour. I'm here with Joey Cates again, and we're over in Gulfport here at Wicked Fish Bait and Tackle. We're talking to Mike. Mike, how's it going, man?
Good.
Doing
Great.
well? Today is January 1st, so Happy New Year to everybody.
New Year. Happy New Year.
2020 roaring on through. And tomorrow, January 2nd, you're going to be doing the soft opening of a new bait and tackle shop that's right here, Highway 49 in Gulfport.
Yep.
Just north of O'Neill Road. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about you, man, about your background, like where you from and how you got into this business.
Well, I'm originally from Texas, and my wife and I just kind of migrated here, and we ended up in New Orleans, and y'all don't have any. There's no beaches, so we, believe it or not, got on Google Earth and went down until we saw sand, and that was here, and. Came here and a couple of times fished and liked it, and I told my wife, I said, we're going to buy a house here. And the bait shop, obviously it's evolved from a bait shop, to a full-blown tackle shop,
right,
and bait. But I wanted to do it for 30 years.
Okay.
I remember, when I was younger, going in bait shops and seeing these old guys sitting around, drinking coffee and talking about fishing. I go, that's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
So when I was able to do it, we found a place we want to stay. We really like it. It's a great place. I mean, everybody's so nice here, and decided this is where we're going to be.
Well,
So
we're glad
here we
to have
are.
you, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a little
appreciate it.
partial to this area, but I think it's a great place to live.
No doubt.
So finally making the dream come true.
Yeah.
Down here in Gulfport, what are you focusing on mainly with this store? Like, what's your goal here? You got looking around. We'll take some photos of everything too, but you got a lot of different items here in stock. A lot of saltwater stuff.
A lot of saltwater stuff. The majority of the stuff that you see here is from local people telling me what they want.
Okay.
Which is they're a huge help.
Yeah.
This is different than Texas. I mean, it really is. The fishing here is different than Texas, and I needed help, and I asked for it, and those guys, they were willing to do it. We like this, we like that.
Did you have people actually come in and do
Absolutely,
that for
we
you?
did an open house. I guess that's been 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
With the intent of having people help us. Tell
You
us
did
what
some
they
on
want.
Facebook, same way, right?
Exactly. We've done a lot on Facebook.
You just put a message out like, hey, I'm having this open house tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all come in and talk to me?
Yeah, my son, who's been a huge help to me through all of this, he does all my social media stuff.
Okay.
And thank goodness, I can't do it. Anyway, so he's helped me with the page and how that needs to be set up and all that. And it's amazing really how quickly it evolved into just a lot of people. And we actually didn't necessarily intend to open the store this early, but it seems like the people have spoken.
Right.
And
Beating down the door.
They want it open, so here we are.
Yeah. They've, like we say, we're over here in Gulfport, and there's some big box retailers that are around this area, right?
Yeah,
But
that's kind of what triggered this. Believe it or not, to happen now. I was in one of those stores, and I promise you this is true. In 2 aisles, there's 2 different guys walking up and down the aisle with a Shakespeare rod or something in their hand, like they're lost. And I mean, there's
No clue.
nobody. I mean, they had nobody. And I thought, man, these people need some help here. Now they may have been, tourists or something. I don't know, but. There's a lot of people. We've got things in here for experienced fishermen, and we've got things here for people that are just starting out.
Right.
I can't imagine anybody trying to fish and going, I don't like this, I'm not going to do it anymore. But,
Right.
I mean, they can spend, $100 and leave here with enough gear to go down and catch fish.
That's right.
Probably less than that.
See if they like it or not.
Right. And instead of, I mean, there's guys, there's Abbott reels over there that cost $1,000.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if somebody needs $1,000 reel, I got
that
it.
too.
Yeah.
Covered,
So, but if somebody needs a $39, combo, we got that too.
So that day triggered you to say, hey, look, it's time to get to
needs,
work.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed just like it needed to do it.
Right.
And I knew we were going to stay here. So this is a great place to do it too. I just think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What some of the the stuff that you got for sale here. I see rods, reels,
Kayaks, gas nets, all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff over here.
Are these some of these local vendors?
The cast nets these cast nets are handmade. I've got some others too, but these are handmade, and that was part of what I wanted to do here is to have as many local people that made gaffs or
Right.
rod makers that are here. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's people that they'll make just about anything.
Yeah.
And there's obviously tons of fishing lure makers and things like that. So that was one of my main goals, is to have as many local vendors as possible.
Yeah.
It helps the community, people would rather help. I mean, they'll help anybody that needs help. I get that, but if you can help your own community, then
Absolutely.
you need to start there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I think that with cast nets, we're going to have somebody. We are also have frozen bait, and it's just commercial bait right now. But I've got people that are already in the process of catching bait for me. So we'll have fresh frozen bait for whoever needs it.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I'm looking over there on the side here. Your crab traps. Even those are from a local
Those
vendor.
are
Is that correct?
a local kid. He's in Biloxi, and he makes those. And I looked at a lot of those, and I mean, you guys take a closer look at them. Those things are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
I mean for and they're as reasonably priced as any of them out there.
Yeah,
You know?
he's another guy we want to have on the
Yeah.
podcast here to talk, because I've seen some of
Yeah.
his stuff shared on social media that he's making.
He does a good job.
Young kid though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I haven't met him yet, but that's impressive. So, like you say, everything in this store. I mean, you're covering from the beginner to the experienced.
Absolutely.
Saltwater probably predominantly, right? But there's
There's a few freshwaters later around, mostly saltwater, right?
There's some stuff for the bass fishing guys and crappie guys, and we're probably going to end up with a lot more of that as well. I kind of was surprised that as many people, that came in that were wanting freshwater. Have people come in wanting fly fishing gear. So
It's
we
becoming
got
big down here.
we got a lot
Yeah.
of creeks and stuff
Yeah.
around here. I've done some fly
Yeah.
fishing before. That's a whole nother ball game.
Even
That's a lot of
saltwater
fun.
fly fishing.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Well, that's one of my goals, is to catch tarpon on a fly
Yeah.
rod. I've caught some trout, and I think that would be an awesome way to do it. But we've got several fly rod combos, and then we've got some flies, both fresh and saltwater flies.
What's
for
your
that.
what's your favorite style of fishing? Being from Texas.
Well, we, like I said, we fish differently than y'all. We get the biggest piece of bait, get the biggest.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
That's
Everything.
right. Get the biggest reels. I mean, we're using Avid 80 wides right off the beach, and we'll kayak out, 2 foot wide stingray, for
Yeah.
shark, and drop them off the side of a kayak at 400 yards out.
I'm a little bit biased to the state of Mississippi, being born and raised here, but
Oh, I understand
I was
that.
recently in Texas, and I love that state.
Yeah, I
That's everything's Lone Star this, and all the businesses are named that that way.
Oh,
The
yeah.
state flag is everywhere.
I know.
It's that's a good time. Man.
Everybody knows where Texas is.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
miss
that's
it.
for sure.
Yep. So what's your goals, man, moving forward for the business? Where do you see yourself in a couple years?
I'd like to. I want to be here.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely. Still in
Still in
business.
business.
That's a good
still
goal.
in business,
Yeah.
obviously, but I want to just let it evolve into what it evolves to. And I doubt I could. I'll have this thing so packed full of stuff in 2 years. You guys will barely be able to walk through
move.
here.
Yeah.
And again, it'll be, because this is what people want.
Right.
We'll be able to spool their reels, for them.
Yeah, I see your spooling station
yeah,
over
we
there
got that.
set up.
And custom order stuff, because another thing is about another one of the stores that somebody wanted something, and they go, well, we order, we're going to be ordering in 6 months, and we can. I'm like, 6 months.
Yeah,
Right.
they
You
got to
know,
wait
I
till
want
they
it
get
now.
enough to order.
Yeah. So it's the same way with different reels and stuff. I mean, I can't have them all.
Right.
I'd like to, but I can't.
Right.
So if somebody needs something like that, we can get it for them, get our hands on it for them. And so that's something else we're going to be looking at too.
Absolutely. So if you're getting ready to go fishing, man, you come swing by here, put a face to a name. That's a little bit different that you don't
Yep.
get from the big box stores,
Right.
right? Is being able to come in here and talk to somebody
Absolutely.
who's into that. It's their business. They've got stake in the game. It's not, just somebody working there.
Figure out where the fish is
I was going
biting.
to say, you're going to know where all the fish are biting,
Yeah.
right? You ought to
Yeah,
put us
that's-
all on.
Have us a
That's
few
a-
reports.
That's the plan. Yeah, I don't know if I told you, I have a couple of guys that are going to be here helping me too. that are very knowledgeable. I mean, these guys, they've fished since they could walk.
Okay.
You know,
Here
one of them
locally.
was a commercial fisherman.
Okay.
So they're going to be a huge asset.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
So, and I've learned a lot from them, and they're, you know, half my age or less. You know, but yeah, they know this area. I mean, all this area.
Right.
You know, I
Yep.
mean, they've been down the trenches.
People that want to get in touch with you, what's the best way? Online, I'm sure.
Facebook obviously is always going to be an easy way
Yeah.
to do it for
That's how-
everybody.
that's how
Yeah,
we
I
saw
think
it.
so. Yeah.
What are y'all's hours going to be?
We're going to start out doing. We're going to do 7 days a week, and 7 to 7, with the exception of Sunday, we'll be up until 6. Those could change, and more than likely will, and that's going to be based on people's needs as well. I think more than likely during the summer months, you know, we may extend hours at least earlier.
Yeah.
You know, get here a little earlier because, you know, when people are ready to go, they're ready to go.
Yeah,
You
early in
know,
the
we
morning.
were always out, you know, out on the beach by, you know,
Daylight.
So if we need to be here at 5 o'clock, you know, to make sure people have what they need, you know, a cup of coffee and some mullet, then we're going to be here for them, I guess.
Right.
Yep. That's my favorite time in the morning, man. Wake
Yeah,
up,
mine
get your
too.
cup of coffee, and get started on the day. You know.
Yeah, I mean, mine is too.
So, are you selling anything online? I see you got your own apparel, your own shirts here.
Yeah, we have some T-shirts and caps and things like that, and I would feel like we'll end up doing some online stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to probably stick with this side of it, you know.
Stuff you know.
my son again, he's partnered with me in some of that
Right.
e-commerce stuff, some other things. So
Let him have the tech side of it.
yeah,
You're going to handle the
and-
real life stuff.
yeah, that's you know.
That's good stuff. You're gonna do a formal like grand opening. I think you said at one point.
We will do a grand opening. This will be a soft opening. This is just get the doors open and let people know where we are and what's available to them. And we'll do a grand opening probably sometime this spring.
Awesome, man.
Cool.
So if you're sitting around January 2nd and beyond, come swing by here.
Absolutely.
Like we said, North Highway 49.
Grab a cup of coffee.
Grab a cup of coffee. Come talk to Mike. He's gonna put you on the fish, no doubt about it.
Right.
And if not, at least the gear, right? You know, at least have the gear.
No
For
fish
sure,
guarantee, but
for
the,
sure
the
we'll do
gear
that.
guarantee.
That's right. Well, look, man, thank you so much for having us out. Thanks for doing this. We appreciate it. Like I say, man, all the listeners out there, go check him out. He's on Facebook, working on a website. I think you told us
Working on a website.
at one point. That'll be up. Hit him up. Send him. That's what we did. We sent him a message, and he said, "Yeah, come on out and we'll talk." So
Yep.
Check it
very
out.
easy, very approachable guy to talk to. So. Good luck on the soft opening tomorrow. I'm
Appreciate
sure
it.
you'll see our faces at some point again,
Right.
coming through here and grabbing some gear from
Some
you.
fishing
So
That's
reports.
good luck to you,
Fish
my man.
report.
Wicked fish, bait, and tackle again, right?
That's
Yep,
right.
that's
That's
right.
right. Gulfport, Mississippi. So thanks everybody so much for listening. Until the next one.